Hello everyone, I am Muni Venkatagowda, MC from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Here I am going to discuss about the subject Principles of Communication System. Here the topic is sidebands, DSB and SSB. Introduction to sidebands. Double sideband surfaced carrier. Sidebands are the frequency components that are produced when a carrier signal is modulated by a message signal. Sideband modulation involves the transmission of both upper and lower sidebands of a carrier signal. Single sideband modulation eliminates one of the sidebands to conserve bandwidth and power. Carrier signal. The carrier signal is a high frequency signal that is modulated to carry the message signal. In modulation, the carrier signal is altered in some way to encode the information from the message signal. The frequency of the carrier signal is significantly higher than that of message signal. Sidebands in modulation. Sidebands are created when the carrier signal is modulated by the message signal. The upper sideband carries the information from original signal shifted to the higher frequencies. The lower sideband carries the information shifted to lower frequencies. Sideband modulation. DSB modulation involves the transmission of both upper and lower sidebands along with the carrier signal. It is a simple form of modulation but requires a larger bandwidth compared to S modulation. DSB modulation is commonly used in AM audio transmission. Single sideband modulation. Single sideband modulation eliminates one of the sidebands, reducing the necessary bandwidth. This results in more efficient use of bandwidth, the power compared to DSB modulation. SSB modulation requires additional circuitry from modulation and demodulation. Advantages of single sideband modulation. Single sideband modulation allows for more efficient use of bandwidth compared to DSP modulation. It is less susceptible to interference and noise, leading to improved signal quality. Single sideband modulation is commonly used in voice transmission in amateur radio and military communications. Application of sideband, double sideband and single sideband. Sidebands, that is DSB and SSB modulation techniques, are widely used in radio, broadcasting, telecommunication, and radar systems. DSB modulation is commonly used in AM audio broadcasting. SSB modulation is favored in long distance communications due to its efficiency. Sidebands in frequency domain. In the frequency domain, sidebands appear as peaks on their side of the carrier frequency. The distance between the carrier frequency and the sidebands is equal to the frequency of the modulating signal. The amplitude of the sidebands carries the information from the message signal. Demodulation of DSP and SSB signals. Demodulation is the process of extracting the original message signal from a modulated carrier signal. In DSB demodulation, both sidebands are recovered to reconstruct the original message signal. In SSB demodulation, the sideband that was suppressed during modulation is recreated to obtain the original message signal. Conclusion. Sidebands, DSP and SSB modulation techniques plays a crucial role in modern communication systems. Understanding the principles of sidebands, the modulation is essential for designing efficient and reliable communication systems. Both DSP and SSB modulation have their advantages and applications, with SSB modulation being more efficient in terms of bandwidth usage. Thank you.